Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Mom of Two Boys, and y'all had questions, and I'm coming back at you with the answers. This is the answers to my Q&A that I put up a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just gonna read. I didn't take the time and write the questions down, so I hope this works with me just reading it off of my off my phone. So I don't know. I guess I'll say the names and then the question. I meant to ask if you want me to say names, but I guess it's on here and you posted a question so you don't mind me saying your name. So let's just get into it because I don't know how long the video is going to be, but Abby Lane asked me, do I think I might ever do a makeup tutorial? And I've done a get ready with me a long time ago. It's hard for me to set up where I do my makeup here, but I would definitely try in the future to do a makeup tutorial. I mean, I'm not one to tell people how to do their makeup. I'm not a guru or anything like that, but you're always so sweet to compliment me on makeup that I may try and do one in the future. So yes, and I love you too. Miss Nikki Dixon said, did you ever want to have a baby girl or did you always want boys? And it didn't matter to me. The first time I was pregnant, I was 19 when I got pregnant, and I just wanted a healthy baby and had a boy, and he is now almost 21 years old. And then the second time I got pregnant, it didn't matter either way. Just wanted a healthy baby. And but I felt like the pregnancy felt different, so we just thought that he was a girl up until the ultrasound where they told us the gender, and it's like he was giving us a shot like, no, I'm not, I am all boys. So I thank God. I grew up with sisters, the oldest of all my sisters, so I know what it's like to have girls around. My youngest sister is 14 years younger than me, so I've changed my share of little girl diapers and took care of little girls and helped potty train and feed and all that kind of stuff. So God just seemed fit to bless me with boys, and I love my boys, so I wouldn't change it for the world. Crafty Jackie says she remembers from last summer that I planted a garden. What are my plans for this year and what am I planting? We have had so much rain, it's so wet. Last year I did tomatoes in containers, and I'll probably just get a few tomato plants like last year. I do have a squash plant growing. I think it's a squash plant growing out of the wild blue right now behind the feed barn. So I'm just going to see what that does, see if I get some squash. But yeah, probably just tomatoes and maybe a pepper plant is all I'm going to do. Let's see, Layla's Lovely Pics says she could tell I was born and raised in Texas. Yes, I am born and raised in Texas. Where did you grow up, and do you have siblings? I grew up here in Southeast Texas. Our biggest town is Beaumont, Texas. We're about an hour and a half maybe from Houston, I guess. But my big city that I go to here is Beaumont. I don't live in Beaumont. And I grew up in this Golden Triangle community area. They call it the Golden Triangle, Beaumont, Port Arthur, Orange area. I grew up around here my whole entire life. Do I have siblings? Yes, I have. I'm the only one between my mom and my biological father. They both remarried. My dad had 3 stepsons, so I got 3 stepbrothers. Then he had 2 sons with my stepmom, so I had 3 stepbrothers, 2 half-brothers, and a stepsister. And then my mom, I'm met by my dad. And then my mom remarried and had 4 more daughters. So all in all, I got 5 brothers and 5 sisters. So, but I grew up with my mom and my sisters from her. So yeah. And what sort of things do you do for fun besides fishing? Girl, is there anything else more fun than fishing? No, I do other things besides fishing. Camping, when we get together, I like to do that. I like to plant flowers and do flower beds. I like to I mean, that's fun to me. I like to work in the yard. That's fun to me. I like to read a good book from time to time. I like to watch TV. I like to, I haven't got to do it in a while. That's why I quit buying crafting supplies, because I haven't got to craft in like a long time. It's because I don't sit still long enough. But let's see, what are some of your favorite TV shows? This is still Leela. Right now I'm on Hulu. I'm late to the game, but I'm watching the series Desperate Housewives. I like to watch like The Real Housewives. I have that records on my DVR every week, of Orange County, Beverly Hills, New York, and New Jersey. I watch those. I like to watch Game of Thrones. We buy the complete season each season. Let's see what else. There's so much I like to watch. That's the ones that pop in my head right off the top of my head. Do you like to read? And if so, what are some of your favorite books and authors? I do like to read. I don't read as much as I used to. I don't have a favorite author per se. If I find a good book and it looks intriguing to me, then I'll read it. And sometimes I'm like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was. And then like the other day, the book I got from the Dollar Tree, Born on the Bayou, I couldn't put it down. It was a really good book. And I actually gave it to my father-in-law the other day, because I thought he would be interested in it as well. So yeah, thank you, Lila, for all your questions. From Jeanette Topolinski, where do you shop mostly for clothes, and does your hubby shop with you? He doesn't go with me, but sometimes he may be with me if I am clothes shopping, but mostly no, he doesn't shop with me. I like to shop anything the clearance. I like to shop in like little outlets like Ross and Marshalls, and I used to be Bell's, which they've changed it to Stage now. But I'm not finding anything in there hardly lately. I used to find all kinds of cute clothes, but I'll look at Goodwill. I'll, like thrifting and stuff like that. If it's cute, I'm gonna get it. It don't matter where it's from. So Target, Walmart, just if it's cute, I'm gonna get it, and if it's a good price, Sharon Wise says, how old are your boys and how long have you been doing YouTube? My oldest will be 21 in April. That's coming up. And he's got a birthday real soon. And then my youngest is going to be 18 in October. So, and how long have I been doing YouTube? Since September 2015. So, about a year and a half now. So, let's see. Gail Borden says, let's see. She's talking about the little fairy houses that I bought at DT, and I said I was going to put them in a large potted plant. I haven't done anything with them yet. Let's see. Okay, she's wanting to know, and I will show the fairy garden when I get it set up, but I haven't set it up yet. And okay, let's see. Robin Baker. Okay, she didn't have any questions. She just had a comment. Okay, Toby Stephanie Rodriguez says, will you do a jewelry collection video? And sure, I'll write that down, and that's something that I could pop on here and do one day. I have like little jewelry hanging back here, and then a little jewelry bag hanging on the wall, and then I've got, like, of course, my other jewelry like put up, but that'd be great. I'd love to do a jewelry video for y'all. Rachel Renee wants to know what's the favorite brand of makeup, and if I'll do a what's my purse video one day. Yeah, I don't want to see what's in my purse. This is messy. But I could try to do that one day. My favorite brand of makeup would probably be, I really enjoy e.l.f. products. I like affordable makeup. I do have, like, I keep looking over there because my counter's full of all my makeup from just putting it on. I I like name brand makeup, but or the high end if you want to call it. But I like e.l.f. I like L'Oreal. I like L'Oreal lipsticks, and I don't really have, I guess, a favorite. Affordable, I guess would be, but I have a lot of e.l.f. Just put it that way. So I guess I would say e.l.f. What's something you can't leave the house without? Is another thing she asked. My cell phone. I've got to have my cell phone. Makeup wise, like a lip gloss, I guess. Oh, and then she says also chapstick or lip gloss. I like a lip gloss over a chapstick. What is your morning night routine? My morning routine is get up, pull my glasses on because I can't see. I look at my phone a little bit, and then I get up, go make my coffee, and start having my coffee, look at my YouTube stuff, subscriptions that I'm subscribed to, watch some videos or check my notifications, and then, you know, get dressed and start getting ready for my day, whether it's cleaning house or having to get ready to get dressed and go run errands. My night routine is I get my bath. I'm a bath girl. I love to just like get a nice hot bath and so bathe. And I always use a makeup wipe and take my makeup off if I have any on that day, and wash my face. I'm really a stickler about not sleeping in makeup, so I always, if I have makeup on, it's coming off at the end of the day. And once my kitchen and all that's clean and I can close the kitchen for the night, I am in my bed and watching my shows. And I'll watch TV till I fall asleep. That's my night routine. My M. Drake says, is there any specific item that is a must to purchase at Dollar Tree? I get some cleaning stuff there. I get the Swiffer Sweepers. It's the, what's it called? Scrub Buddies brand. I always buy those. That's a must. If you go for anything, go for that. They always have great gift bags and cards, and years ago, that's the only reason I ever went to Dollar Tree, because I didn't really take the time to look until I discovered YouTube haulers in the world of YouTube, and I'm like, what? So yeah, cleaning products, that's a must. But I don't know, that's the first thing that popped in my head when I read that question. It's a must. I'm going to go there for that. And batteries. Batteries is a must. So, Kelly Dry asked, do you make any income from YouTube? Just curious if you have to have thousands and thousands of subscribers to make money. I've been on here about a year and a half, and I've made probably $800 total. And it does, you know, you have to make a quota. There's a lot to go into it. You have to make a quota of, they call it a threshold of $100 before they'll cut you a check, so to speak, put it in your account. So in a year or a year and a half, that's what I've made, and it's monthly. There's some months I don't get anything, and some months I do. It's not any amount of money. I don't make money that I'm depending on this. You know, it's just a little supplemental extra. So I guess no, you don't have to have thousands and thousands. It took me a while. I know some people that got on here and right off the bat, but it took probably a good almost a year before. I think last summer was when I first got any income. So I was like, what? They want a routing number. I'm scared, you know. So yeah, I hope that answers. Shannon Rockefeller, how did you meet your hubby? Y'all have an anniversary coming up. Do y'all have anything planned? And so cool that you remember that. May is our anniversary. How did I meet my hubby? He's like 6 years older than me, and I went to school with his younger brother. His younger brother and I were the same age, but I didn't really know anything about him, and we met at a group social setting, whatever, we met at a party. No, I was 17, fixing to be 18, and we kind of met, and we knew of each other, but we really didn't like, take the time to get to know each other. And we were just happened to be at the same place at the same time, and we started talking, and it was just instant chemistry, I guess. And we haven't left each other's side since. So, and that was December actually was 23 years ago. So in May we'll be married 23 years. We were only together 5 months. The next month I turned 18. The month after we met I turned 18, which I was already out on my own anyways, living on my own, you know, doing my own thing. And I turned 18, and then in May we got married. So, and no, I wasn't pregnant or anything like that. I mean, I had my first kid when I was 20. We got married when I was 18. So, anyways, yeah, soulmates. We really don't have anything planned for our anniversary coming up. He's been off work for almost 2 months, I guess. No work's going on, so he could possibly be out of town during our anniversary, which it wouldn't be the first time. But he always is special and makes me feel special and sends me flowers and stuff like that. So no plans. And if he is home, then probably just go on a date is what we would typically do if he's home. So Stephanie Jaron, you mentioned before about your husband working out of town a lot. What does he do? My husband, our bread and butter, as I'm going to say, is pipeline and oil field. And he used to work oil field. He is an inspector in the pipeline world. So he travels and does that. It's not new lay pipeline. He doesn't like follow the pipeline like that. It's or they're repairing like gas lines or whatever, and he's like an inspector, inspects the welds, inspects the workers, what they're doing, and makes sure they're safe and everything is running smoothly, and does all the paperwork and all that good stuff. So that's what he does. Favorite music and artists, Brenda Gans wants to know. Country music, of course, that is my heart and soul. I do listen to all genres of music, rock, some rap, you know, pop and stuff like that, but it's mainly country music. And my favorite artist is going to be the old school artists like Merle Haggard. I have so many: Merle Haggard, Conway Twitty, Loretta Lynn, just so many. I like Blake Shelton, Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, you know, and some of these new up and coming artists like Maren Morris and stuff like that. So, but country music, girl. Mayor Bear says, show us your hubby. And when I seen this come through, I told my husband, I was like, I showed it to him. I was like, they want to see you. I just respect him. He doesn't want to get on here and, you know, he is very supportive of me doing the YouTube, but he's shy. He's camera shy. I don't want to get on here. But I do have a video from way back where I show pictures of him. He's my love, and it's like from last year or the year before, and he's my handsome hubby, and I love him. Rose F said, oh, this is the one. She said, what is your favorite childhood memory, and who are the people who have positively influenced your life from childhood to adulthood? And my favorite childhood memory would have to be gosh, back years ago, when my younger, I lost two sisters 27 years ago. So when my younger sisters were here, and we used to just do everything. I mean, I'm the oldest, of course. And so it would just be in this old neighborhood that we used to live in. It's got all my fondest memories, and being on their bikes, because I remember one year they all got bicycles with a banana seat bike, and I got a scooter that you'd sit on it, you'd stand on it, and you'd scoot along. Well, I would always take their bike because I wanted to ride a bike, and then we call it pumping them on the bicycle. Like one would get on the handlebars and one on the back seat. would be that, just riding down that little road that we lived on, and we had little trails also. We'd go out there and climb trees, and there was a little ditch we'd crawfish in, and just being young with my siblings, and you know, I just, so many favorite memories there. Who are the people that have positively influenced your life? I'm going to say my mom and my stepdad. That's my dad that's raised me since I was 2 years old. He took me in as his own. And we didn't have a lot, but they made sure we never went without. And then growing on up, and then having, you know, I'm a mom myself now for almost 21 years, and just the things they instilled in us to be hardworking. And because I tell you, my stepdad is the hardest working man that you will ever meet. Just making sure we have everything, and just they lost 2 children, and to carry on, and they're both just very strong, and they just taught us good work ethic and to work. And you know, this is really a deep question, and I can't express how much that them two are the two that have positively influenced my life from childhood to adult. I didn't know it at the time that they were that I would look back as an adult and be like, wow, you know, yeah, I just can't get really deep into that question. It's very hard. It's a deal. What would be your dream job career? Well, I'm living my dream job career. Always wanted to be a mom, a mom and a wife, and a mom and a wife. I'm an old soul, and I did try to go to hair school. I did go to hair school and beauty school dropout, and I do believe that you are a beautician, a cosmetologist. But my heart really wasn't in it, and I wanted to be home with my kids. And I have had to work over the years, and here and there to help make ends meet and stuff, but being a mom and a wife and taking care of my family. So Amy M says, I know one time you said you had fine hair. I'm really trying to grow it out. How long have you grown yours out? How have you grown yours out so long and pretty? That is my question. My hair's always been thin, and I used to be really dark. Well, my natural color is, of course, dark, but I was really dark 4 years ago. And then I started going blonde, and of course, going blonde, you get the damage and the thin. I mean, this is look at this breakage. It's so thin. My hair's not perfect at all. I guess it looks better on camera than what it really is. But I just try not to wash my hair, because it's going to dry this blonde out and make it break more. But I take hair vitamins, and I put Moroccan oil in it, and I try not to put too much heat to it. I don't blow dry it if I don't need to, but I do have to straighten it, or it's going to be super frizzy. But don't give up. Take you some hair vitamins and just baby it. That's why these roots, I've been babying it. I know I need to go get my roots done, and that might happen next week, but yeah, hair vitamins, girl. Take you some hair vitamins. Blue Bonnet 101 says, hello, my question is, do you love Tex-Mex food? Yes, I love Tex-Mex food. We love to go to try any Mexican restaurant out. That's our thing. Taco Tuesday. But it's always better to eat Tex-Mex, go out and eat. Let's see. Love salsa. We got a homemade recipe salsa that we make. So yes, I do love Tex-Mex. We all do. Where have you been in the world, and where would you like to eventually travel? Okay. I haven't been too many places. I know my husband travels a lot for work, but I've always been home, staying home, raising the kids, so I haven't got to go. I've never flown on an airplane before, so one day I will, and probably sooner than I like, coming up. But I would like to go, I would like to visit, like in the country or out of the country. I don't know, because I really haven't been to many places. I live in Southeast Texas, and I've been as far east as Florida, and I've been as far north as like probably Arkansas, and then I just went to Tennessee last summer for the first time. So traveling, and that was all driving. I've been as far west as probably San Antonio years ago. Is that west? I don't even know. I get confused. But yeah, I would like to go many places because I'm not I'm not a big experienced traveler. So, yeah. Where would you like to eventually travel to? I don't know. I'd like to probably, I'd have to take a plane flight, and it's just getting over that fear of flying. I don't know, so I'd love to go up to Montana and see mountains and stuff like that, or I want to go see mountains is what I want to do. Nessa Angelus says, where were you born and what is your favorite movie and color? I was born in a town called Kirbyville, Texas. Years ago they used to have a hospital, and they haven't for some years now, but that's where I was born, Kirbyville, Texas. What is your favorite movie and color? My favorite color is pink. My favorite movie would probably be Urban Cowboy. I love Urban Cowboy, John Travolta. If you've never watched it, check it out. It was based in Texas, so love that movie. Coupon and Girl says, what is your favorite thing to shop for? I love shopping for clothes. I like finding thrifty finds and stuff like that. I can never have, I don't know. I guess because I didn't have a lot of clothes growing up, I guess, I didn't have all the, what do you call it? In-style clothes and stuff, if you want to call it. I was made fun of a time or two for wearing, even though I washed them, or my mama washed them, I'd wear the same thing in 1 week. And I remember I got made fun of. You just wore that Monday, and here it is Friday. I'm like, really? You're paying attention to what I wear? So I like shopping for clothes, just because I'm a clothes hoarder, because I didn't have a lot growing up of clothes. Let's see. Carly 14, what did you do before being a stay-at-home mom? I've always been a stay-at-home mom. I had mentioned that, yeah, over the course of 23 years of being married, I've worked little odd jobs here and there. And I say odd jobs, like I worked in retail for a little bit. I worked at a, I just had a brain, I just can't remember, a fog. I worked at, like I did home health. I was a healthcare provider. I had a patient. I worked, I guess that's it, retail and home health. I've done that before throughout the course of 23 years. And then, like I said, I'm a beauty school dropout. I went to hair school for a little bit. So, but mostly my husband would prefer me to stay home and take care of things around here and the kids and stuff like that. So that's mostly what I do. Lisa Vizone says, how do you stay so thin and what do you consume in a day? Actually, I don't consider myself so thin. I'm on average 130 pounds. It fluctuates. I fluctuate 5 pounds or so. So I'm going to say 130. I think yesterday I weighed 133. And yes, I do weigh myself every day. So, anyways, what do I consume today? I don't eat breakfast. I drink a lot of coffee in the morning, and I don't eat breakfast unless I cook it. Like I'm cooking a big breakfast for the family or something, then I'll nibble a little bit. I don't guess I eat a whole lot. My main, I mean, I'll nibble throughout the day. My main, if I get hungry, I'm gonna eat something. But my main meal is supper, and I I eat a big hearty supper, and I don't cook healthy. So, Sweet Star Rachel said, do you use a tanning bed? You're always pretty and tan. And yes, I do use a tanning bed. My gym has a tanning bed, and so when I go work out, I'll jump in the tanning bed and get me a little tan. But other than that, I mean, I do tan naturally out in the sun, so when I'm outside a lot during the summer. So, Maria Canini, what is your all-time favorite dessert? All-time favorite probably be, I like cheesecake. I like cheesecake, like the Golden Girls. Yeah, I'm gonna say cheesecake. I'm really a big sweet eater. That is my downfall. So anything sweet really, but I would say cheesecake would be my all-time favorite. And it doesn't have to have cherries on it. It can just be plain cheesecake. I love any kind of cheesecake. Cherie, mommy of 4, says, do you have a morning routine? I think I answered that earlier. Do you prefer coffee or tea? Coffee in the morning. And I don't drink hot tea. We make country southern sweet tea, whatever you want to call it. And I'll have tea here and there, mainly just with a meal, like with my supper or whatever. What is your favorite type of clothing piece? I like to wear shorts and tank tops. So probably I will say tank tops. I am a tank top queen. I have so many in there. I like tank tops. What do you enjoy the most about being a stay-at-home mom? Making my own schedule. Like in writing down my agenda for the week. So I enjoy that. Of course, when the kids were younger, it was just being able to be with my kids. They're older now, so they're not really here a lot. You know, they go do their own thing. But it would be making my own schedule, being my own boss. I mean, I have a boss, which is my hubby. Well, he's not a boss, but you know what I mean. He's my partner. Let's see. Jay Bassam says, what pets do you have? What kind are they? Let's see. I have 3 dogs. We have an outside dog. She's a mutt. She kind of looks like a fox. I have 2 inside dogs. One's a pug, and then one's my puppy, Dixie. That is part Dotson and part Jack Russell, which she looks like a long Jack Russell. We have chickens. We have a pig. And that's about it. We used to have a rabbit, but my brother-in-law came and got it. Miss Williams, 1990. What advice would you give a young stay-at-home mom on making life easier as far as staying sane with raising multiple toddlers? Have some you time. Make time for yourself. If you have a family member that volunteers to babysit, take them up on it and go, even if it's just going grocery shopping by yourself. Take advantage of anybody that wants to give you help. I know when I was young and first a mommy, I didn't want any, I will bring him over and I'll watch him. No, I'll bring him with me. It's like I didn't want to miss anything, but take advantage of any help that is offered to you. Make a just once a month or once a week, whatever you can afford to go, just do you. Go to get your nails done or go, whatever. Just do something for yourself, is what I would say. Especially multiple toddlers. Mine were 3.5 years apart, so when one was a newborn, so when one was 2, the other was like 5. So if you have like a mommy's day out, some of those schools offer, or daycares offer that. Take advantage of that. You don't feel guilty, because you have to have your me time. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of everybody else. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Do you like to travel? This is Karen Watkins. Do you like to travel? If so, any plans this year, and where will you go? I do like to travel. No plans this year. I like to travel, but I'm not very well traveled. But that's all going to change. I mean, the kids are growing up, and I can leave, you know what I mean? I can leave and go visit my husband wherever he may be working. So, but we don't have any plans this year. He is currently not working right now, so no plans. And when I say he's not working, it don't mean he's unemployed. And I mean, he's employed. There's just no jobs that have kicked off yet that is available for him. So, I mean, he is employed. But, I mean, when he does stay home, he's not, there's no income coming in. So, but that doesn't mean he's unemployed. I mean, does that make sense? He's got a job. He's just waiting on the next gig to kick off. Have you ever considered vlogging or like a day in the life? I have considered it. I'd like to try it, but I'm too shy to get out there with, you know, the camera and people looking at me in public and stuff. It would probably all be in my car or my truck, like car vlogging, if you want to call it that, if I ever did, because it'd have to take me a little while to get used to like holding my camera, you know, in public, filming myself or whatever. Christina C. What is your review on the Botox? Was it worth it? My review on the Botox is the stuff is already like wearing off. I can have a lot more movement. I'm starting to get those back. It didn't last long enough for me, which I knew it wasn't going to last long. I liked it. I would do it again, yes. Just because I liked it. Was it worth it? It is expensive. I would like to find it somewhere cheaper because I paid like $12 a unit and wound up getting, after the 2 weeks, I wound up getting 28 more units. So I had 40. I got 68 units total, so you do the math. So it was kind of expensive for, you know, it doesn't last very long. I'm trying to sit up straight. My back's hurting. Let's see, where was I at? Also, how and why did you start a YouTube channel? Let's see, like I said, 1.5 years ago, and I've come across these Dollar Tree haulers, and I watched, well, it was several years ago. I came across Dollar Tree haulers, and I watched them for a long time. Coupon and Girl was one of them. Fab TV was another one. And then I was like, I can do this. I think I can do this. And I started out, like, I filmed myself, because I was going to the Dollar Tree, because I was going to get what they were getting, you know, looking for all these good finds. And so I was like, I'm going to try this. And I kept it to myself that I wanted to do this. And then I filmed myself one day with my little phone in my window in there. And I had showed my son, my oldest son. I'm like, giggling at myself. I'm like, do you think I could do it? He goes, yeah, you could do it. Go ahead. And then my husband, he's like, yeah, do it. And it's very supportive. And I showed my youngest son. He's like, yeah, Mom, do it. Because I wanted to get their support, putting myself out here for the world to see. I didn't want them to be embarrassed of me, or, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I started my YouTube channel. And what are some of your favorite YouTube channels to watch? Well, I just mentioned Coupon and Girl, Fab TV, Claire Slate, used to be Deb Anderson, miss her. Let's see, Coupon to Provide, a lot of other ones that I found over the course of the 1.5 years that I've met and found. But those were some of the ones that I watched originally before I ever started my channel. Let's see. Finding Budget Balance with Tracy Lane says, sorry. I need to turn that off. My question is, have you ever been to Nashville, and do you love Texas too? Yes. And I see she answered something else on there too. Yes, I went last year. It was so awesome. Me and my husband went on a road trip, and we went to Nashville, and I loved it. And we actually, his brand new truck broke down over there. He put the wrong fuel in his truck, and yeah, so we were not trapped there, but we were supposed to go on to Kentucky, but we had to stay there an extra day, and so we loved it. Yes. And then she says, I think I need to specify, I think you'd love the old Nashville, where we still speak and wave and hold doors and protect our celebrities like family. And, well, we do that around here too in Texas. You know, in these little small towns, like maybe if you go to Houston, you're not going to see people, you know, and no bashing Houston or anything. I'm just saying, because Houston is a big city, and it's more fast-paced, and just, you know, and here where I live, everything's slow rolling, and, you know, we do wave, and everybody knows everybody, and so yeah. But yes, I love Nashville, and I can't wait to go back. Mel Ivy says, what is your height and weight? And I love your outfit of the days. Could you please start doing more? And someone answered under her, you know, to never ask that. And I would never ask anyone that, but I was asked that, so I don't mind sharing my my weight or anything like that. And I'm not gonna, I know a lot of people like drop 10 pounds off, and I'm not gonna fib. I've got a scale right there. I weigh every day, and yesterday I weighed 133. It varies. Last week I weighed 130, and so, you know, my weight varies, but I'm just gonna, on average, 130, 133. And my height, I'm 5'5", so, and I'm glad you like my outfit of the days. I just did one, just for you. Let's see. This is from Tammy Gainey. How long have you been a stay-at-home mom? For almost 21 years. You know, aside from the times that I have had to go to work here and there. What is your favorite thing to do for fun, girl? I like to fish. I like to fish. I like to... Y'all think about it. I like to mow, I like to weed eat, I like to do all that kind of stuff. How do you deal with being a mom to teens, the ups and downs of raising them? Well, I know both my boys are different. I'm going now through different phases with my younger son than I didn't experience with my older son. Just because they're different, they're individuals, and it doesn't mean one was better than the other or anything like that. It's just they're individuals. It's hard. It's hard dealing with teenagers. I've cried. We've argued. I don't know. It's just very hard. So I guess, how do I deal with dealing with teens and the ups and downs of raising them? I try to think back when I was a teenager and the things I did and put my parents through, and it's just a phase. We have to realize it's just a phase. They're going to get out of it, and but it is hard. It's hard to deal with them not wanting to talk with you and share with you and all that, and all the time on the run. And when I say on the run, like they run in the roads, and you know what I mean. And you just want to know. It's hard letting go. It's just hard, and I think all of us moms that are dealing with teenagers, whether boys or girls, it's hard to let go and let them grow up. Especially if that's all you know, like me. That's all I know is to be a mom. And to have to, like, I'll always be their mom, but to, like, I'm not saying quit, to have to let go and let them make their own decisions and choices. Well, that's for my adult son. But I have one that's still 17, and he's almost 18, and, it's just hard, girl. I'm with you. I don't know. What do you do? What do you do to deal with it? What is your favorite makeup? Elf, I guess. L'Oreal. L'Oreal's good. I like Urban Decay eyeshadows, and let's see. I don't have a whole lot of it. I have more drugstore makeup than I do high-end makeup. I do have high-end makeup, but more drugstore. What ultimately makes you happy? My children and my husband. They are the ones that make me happy. They're the reason I breathe every day. They're the reason I wake up. And, you know, that goes back to letting go. Like, okay, letting go and letting your kids grow up. That's all I know. Then what am I here for now? What do I do? And so it's like rediscovering yourself when your kids grow up. So, but my husband and my kids are my life. So that ultimately makes me happy. So. Anyway, trying to get teary-eyed. Teresa Mattinger, she's also learning about the Botox and wondered what I recommended. That's a personal choice. I wouldn't push it on anybody, but I'd definitely do it again. I really need to go right now and do it, but I can't really be spending the money on that right now, so I'm gonna have to wait. But I'm not going to say I would recommend it. I'm going to say I'm going to go back and get me some more when I get the money. Erica King Vlogs, can you update us on your Botox? I'm intrigued if you liked it. I loved it. I love that it doesn't last long, and I didn't love that my forehead's so big it left some wrinkles still up here. Even when I went back and got it tweaked, it was still wrinkly. We'll have to figure that out next time. But I liked it, and I still need to figure out. I wish it didn't cost so much. I still need to figure out how we're going to get rid of that wrinkly part next time. But other than that, I mean, my hair covered it, and other than that, I loved it. Jan Richard says, what is your favorite junk food, and will you be doing any Dollar Tree DIYs? Favorite junk food? Probably be Little Debbie's. That would be my favorite junk food. Will I be doing any Dollar Tree DIYs? I've done some in the past, and you know, if there's anything that inspires me that you know, comes up, then yeah, of course I'll do some more. Crafty Girl 63. Trish, do you work outside of the home? No, I do not work outside of the home. And that question, my tummy's growling. That question, when you meet new people, you're out and about, and like say you're at a social gathering or whatever, and they're like, so, and then it turns to you, and it's like, so, what do you do? It's like, you don't want to say nothing, because I do all kinds of stuff around here. I keep this house in tip-top shape. I keep the yard in tip-top shape when it's not muddy and rainy. I take care of everything around here, and I'm a secretary. I'm a, you know, I'm a stay-at-home moms, or all of that. So, it's just always, I always kind of cringe when people ask, you know, especially people I don't know. Well, of course I don't know them, because they would know what I do. But they're like, so what do you do? Do you work? Do you work? You know, and it just kind of, and that's what my answer is. I was like, I don't work outside of the home, no. So that's always my answer. So no, I do not work outside of the home. And yeah, so I think that was my last question. And I hope I answered them all thoroughly enough for you. And let me click off this and refresh it and click back and see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. I think I got them all. Let's see. Go back down to the bottom. Oh, that was it. So that was my Q&A, and I hope I answered all of your questions that, you know, gave you the answers that you wanted to hear. Well, not the ones you wanted to hear, you know what I mean. I hope I answered them thoroughly enough for y'all, okay? And I did a tag video, and I'm going to upload that. And then this will be up Friday, because today's Thursday. I just changed shirts. How you like this shirt? Mama Slay all day. I had to look that up. I bought it because it was too cute, and Mama Slay. It just means I'm taking care of business all day. Kicking butt all day. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the Q&A, and I did say I was going to let you know on here. I mentioned the other day that we have some changes going on in our family, and it was really emotional, and I was asked not to talk about it at the time. I can now brief you on that a little bit. My oldest son joined a branch of military, and yeah, so it's just you know, he did a swearing in Monday. That's where I went, that I said was important, and signed his contract and stuff. And he will be leaving for basic training soon. So I'm just saying that's, you know, I'm letting go, and we're so proud of him. And it took a while to accept that, you know, this was the road that he was, because we're not a big, huge military family. I respect all military, but when it's something you're not familiar with, as you know what I mean, if you're in a military family, you're familiar with the ins and outs of it. And so I've had to educate myself a little bit on this, and yeah, it's gonna be hard him being gone for a while in the basic training and stuff, but I know they're going to take care of him. And he's a great kid, young man. He's fixing to be 21, and yeah, we're so very proud of him and just love him, and gonna miss him when he's gone for those however many weeks he's got to go. I think 14 weeks. But yeah, so that's what it was, and it's just a change in our family because we're very close knit, and we're always here. You know, my boys are always home every night, so that's just going to take some getting used to. So just send us your prayers, and you know, that God watches over him and takes care of him, because he's going to be going to basic training soon, and yeah, we just love him, and we're so proud of him, and that's what it was that I was waiting to tell you guys. So no, I am not pregnant. I can't remember who asked me. Cherise straight away, I think she asked me, not pregnant. She asked me if I was going to be a grandma. I'm like, no, that's not it. But anyways, thank y'all for watching and taking the time to ask the questions for the Q&A. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. And until next time, we will talk to you later. Bye.